What's up, guys? Coming to you today with a little update video while I do some BGs. I just wanted to take some time and talk to you guys about the current status of Demon Hunters and my outlook on everything. So recently, Demon Hunters got a nerf on Throwglaive and Bloodlet, which might not seem like a lot, but it actually affected Demon Hunter overall sustained damage by a lot. So after the Fury of the Illidari nerfed by 30%, which was needed, I think, because it was pretty ridiculous on how much damage you could do with it, Demon Hunter's burst took a little hit, which was fine because in Metamorphosis, we had a lot of damage. And out of it, we were kind of lackluster. That's why everybody started picking up Bloodlet, because it would give us that sustained damage, that dot, and that slow to let us stick on the target with our Fell Rush and everything, and let us slowly have that sustained damage, just like Warriors, DKs, Ferals, and whatnot. After they nerfed it, the Bloodlet nerf was okay, but I don't think personally the Throwglaive nerf was necessary. It was a little bit of overkill to the class itself. What I think needs to change is I feel like the class needs its Throwglaive damage back, so that initial damage is still there, which will overall increase Bloodlet damage, even though Bloodlet is nerfed. Before, Bloodlet would do around like 70 to 80k a tick, maybe 100k plus if you crit and had everything pop. Now it does about 30k, which is minuscule compared to Feral Dots and Rogue damage. It's almost non-existent. So when we try to stick on targets now, they just don't die. Like, I personally cannot kill a priest in arena by myself. It will never happen. He will run around with his shield and it will never go down, and he will never go. That's just the current status of Demon Hunters. I feel like dueling, we're fine. You know, I love the class. It's really fun to play. I love dueling. I sit outside Duratar and I duel all day, and I just come up with new ways to do damage and new ways to do combos. But when you get into arena, it just feels like out of Metamorphosis, you're just useless. All you're doing is running, trying to peel, trying to line up your damage and Fury bar properly with your partner's burst, because you don't have really any burst other than Chaos Strike spam and maybe some Fell Barrage or Chaos Blades. So you're just waiting there for your partner to get some procs or anything, or for their damage to tick in, so you can just help. You're just a little helper now. You're not the main damager. And I'm fine with that if I could assist more. I feel really helpless right now, and I feel like every class outclasses a Demon Hunter right now in every facet. I just don't feel like we fit into any comps that couldn't replace us with something else. So I feel like we could get replaced by either any other melee, any other caster, and they will do better. In the beginning of the season, Demon Hunters were great. You could scale ladders, you could do any comp, and you know, we were pretty powerful. And then that's expected from the beginning of the expansion and the new hero class or whatever it is. But then they nerfed us, and the initial nerf was fine. You still had a lot of options with comps and everything. You still had chance for higher rated tier games. Now, after the nerf, nobody wants a Demon Hunter, nobody wants to play with it, and they're right, because everything else is better than it. So right now, we have, like, it's hard to find teams, it's hard to find partners, it's hard to find anything that wants to play with a Demon Hunter, no matter how good you are. The only Demon Hunter comps right now that I think are kind of viable are cleave-oriented comps or with Demo Locks, because Demo Locks have insane damage. Like I said, Warriors have insane damage, Demo Locks have insane damage. I haven't played with a Rogue. Ferals have insane bleed damage. They can literally bleed the entire team, and their damage at the end of the game is outright ridiculous. But right now I feel like we can play with Warriors, Ferals, Demos, Hanses, and Death Knights. You know, and Rets. But that all revolves on their burst, not ours, because we're just there, like I said, to assist. And so I feel like we're really limited to what we can play with. And I feel like healer-wise, we almost always need a Shaman or Holy Pally, Shaman I feel like is the best just because of their totems, Wind Fury totem, Counter Strike totem, and assists with that damage we're lacking right now. So out of Metamorphosis, there's a Wind Fury totem that helps you proc more damage, or if there's a or if 2 DPS are on somebody, you drop that Counter Strike totem, and it puts that little oomph at the end of all that damage, which we need right now, I feel. Other than that, I feel like if you don't do everything perfectly as a Demon Hunter and line up your burst perfectly and CC perfectly and everybody's doing everything ideally, you're just really like not that, you're not a diamond in the rough, you're just a lackluster diamond that's thrown away at the end of the day because you can't perform. So I love Demon Hunters, like I said. I love dueling. I'm sitting outside dueling all day. I'm trying to find new comps, maybe players that play differently and maybe can contort to a Demon Hunter playstyle, which is hard because that means everybody has to play perfectly at all times for a Demon Hunter to be optimal, which isn't always the case. So, but I love dueling. I'll sit outside Duratar for hours, like I said. I'll just duel because that's the only time I feel like Demon Hunters are really good, because they are really good duelers. You can play very kiting, you can burst, you can do a lot of things with Demon Hunters, which I love their kit. I love kiting on a Demon Hunter. I love just jumping around and everything. I love the class so much. It's just, in Arena, it's just not there for me right now, and it's hard to get up past like 2.2k. So I'm probably gonna level an alt. I'm not saying I'm stopping my Demon Hunter. I'm still gonna try to find comps and try to have higher level play to record for you guys. But I'm also probably gonna have an alt that I'm gonna start uploading and making guides on until they revert some nerfs or they change some classes. So until then, I'm gonna be leveling, dueling, and looking for teams to try to bring you guys more content. So hopefully I was a little insightful with my little ramble. Hopefully you liked me watching some random BGs with my friend Rhythm healing me. It was fun, you know, feeling like I do damage again, you know. I do it every now and then in BGs. Makes me feel good. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will try to release some more content soon for you guys. Till then, enjoy watching the rest of this BG, and stay tuned, guys. Later.